It's story time tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about the last time that I had something to eat. Okay? So traumatized that was the last time. It might be another time after that, but that was the last time. So we just gonna get straight into it. Let me set the scene, okay? So it's like a cool 2020. And at this point in time, all my friends were still in school. Like, this was like their last semester or whatever. Because I had graduated like a semester early. So they were still in school, and this was their spring break. And it was like, oh, let's go on a trip. And so I was like, cool, bet, I'm gonna go. And so the trip is planned. We ended up going to somewhere. We went somewhere, y'all. So we was in a little cabin or whatever. Jacuzzi, all that good stuff. So yeah, we had got a little cabin. It was spring break. We was all together. Everything was cool. It was like 6 of us. Yeah, it was 3 girls, 3 guys. And we had drove up there, all of the girls together, and then I think like the guys were separate, whatever. But yeah, so we drive up there. We get there. Obviously, I'm going to cook. And the person that planned the trip, she cooks. So it was just like, basically, every day the girls cooking, the guys doing whatever they doing because we don't want to eat the food that they making because they gonna kill us. So that's basically how it was. So like the first day that we get there, we get all settled, everybody go to their rooms, everything like that. The host of the whole little thing, she was there. So it was like her best girlfriend, her best guy friend, her boyfriend, another one of the people that went to college with them, and me. I'm her best girlfriend too, but like not from her college. So boom. So all of them always do stuff together because like they go to the same college. I don't go to the same college as them. And then I was out of college anyway, so it was just like, yeah. But yeah, so they all close, everything like that. But like she always be with these same friends, so like all of them, we're close or whatever, and we do stuff together. And like once we had got there and everybody was settled in and everything like that, it was just like, oh, let's have some drinks, whatever. Like the homie that I'm the closest to out of all her friends, he got the alcohol, so he got what I wanted for real. He said, send me the labels, I'm gonna get it. And so we had the right wine, we had the right vodka, like we was just having the best time. And by we, I mean me, of course. And so like it was cool. So like he got some of everything with people like whatever, because he had tequila and everything like that too. But yeah, like he went to the store and he racked it up. And so he had all of the right things, and then like everybody had bought their own things to eat or whatever. Okay, we had a bunch of stuff planned out. So it was just like our first day, like a chill little day, and like we got there, made lunch and everything like that. We ate, we all talked, we just all chilled, everything was cool. We drunk that day, and then like we got in the jacuzzi like that night or whatever, and everything was cool, everything was great, you know, good times, okay? And so we all got up the next morning. I think this was the time where I made breakfast by myself. So I made breakfast. Everybody got up because like everybody was drunk and everything like that. Not me though. So made breakfast. Everybody ate. We was all cool and we watched a little bit of TV and everything like that. And then we was just like, we just gonna go on a hike. So we went on a hike. It was like for us going on a hike or whatever. You know, couples do what couples do. So we all on a hike and we having fun. Everything cool. We see a bunch of stuff. We take a bunch of pictures. Yeah. Everything's great. And so then once we get back, we all take our little showers and everything like that. And I think like some people got back in the jacuzzi, some people didn't, whatever. And like everybody was still talking. Then like lunch was made. After lunch, it was just like, all right. I'm pretty sure this was the day that it happened. I'm like, all right, after lunch, we're gonna have a sip and paint. So we had a sip and paint, right? During the sip and paint, I didn't drink, okay? Because I had drunk the night before. I wasn't trying to drink every single day that I was on the trip. During the sip and paint, didn't drink. But at the beginning of us like painting and everything, we all decided to eat something, okay? So like, I had only ate something at that last little party thing that I was telling you about, and then, because that happened like right before, I think. And so at that last little thing, and then one time after that, just to check and see like if I was geeking, because you know, like I was drinking and I had ate something, so I wanted to see what was the effects if I just ate something by itself. And so that second time, I was with my guy, and me and him, we ate something I think was cool, great experience. Okay? And so these same little things that I ate, these same cookies that I ate with him, I brought them on the trip. I bought them same ones on the trip because I didn't want to have a different experience. I wanted it to be the same experience. So I bought them on the trip. So I'm passing them out. We all eating right before we decide to paint. So we all paint our stuff. Everything is good. We're having a great time listening to Michael Jackson, all that good stuff. Like it's cool. We're just vibing and we're all painting. All our stuff is good. Everybody show their little things. We comparing our little things. We like, oh, this is cute. Oh, this is cute. Whatever, whatever. And even though it wasn't a competition, like obviously the girls did better than the boys. But like, yeah, so half of the people drunk and then half of them didn't. But like everybody took an edible for real, except for like, I think it was like one person. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. I don't know. I feel like it was one person that didn't. But yeah, so we ate and everything like that. And once we had compared our stuff, everybody was just like, all right, now we're going to kind of like disperse and do our own little separate little things. But then some of us are still going to stay together. So like we out in the living room and I think we were watching like The Flash. Never watched that show before, but I was just like, all right, it's cool. And so we just sitting there and we watching it together as a little family for real. And then like baby girl, the one who hosted everything, she started feeling sick. I'm just like, maybe it's because you drank and you don't really drink for real. And she's just like, da da da. We had also at the end of us like doing everything, we ate something else, y'all. So we ate something else, so it wasn't just the cookies that we had. We had ate something else. And this wasn't provided by me, y'all. It wasn't provided by me. I think it was by her. And so like at this point, like when she was sick, I'm thinking like, oh, it's because you was drinking. You don't really drink. This is probably why you sick. She was the only person that it was something wrong with for real. And so like she was sick, but everybody else is cool. So she went to the bathroom and then her girl best friend went to the bathroom, check on her, whatever. She was in there too long, so then her boyfriend went in there and checked on her or whatever. And so I'm just like, why are they still in there? So then I go in there and so I'm checking. And then not only is she sick, but also her girl best friend is sick. And so both of them is like, my life force is dwindling. And I'm just like, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, do y'all need something? Like, do y'all want some water? Like, do y'all need some chips? I don't know. Like, what do y'all be doing when y'all sick? I don't know. And so I'm just like, y'all want some crackers? Like, it's rice in there. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And so he's just like, just give me some water. So gave him some water. He's standing in there. He's holding hair back and everything like that, making sure they good. You know, being the best boyfriend he could be. And I'm just like, all right, well, 4 is a crowd. And so I went back into the living room and I'm chilling with the other 2 guys. So I think one of them only ate something and the other one only drank. I feel like that was what happened. I think in my head that's what happened. So they both perfectly fine. They cooling. One of them was a little drunk, but you know, both of them was cool and we watching the show. We just talking about everything and I'm just like, yeah, y'all talking about the seasons past, but I don't know anything about the show. So, you know, if y'all want to talk about something else, that's cool. He was like, if you want to change the show, you can change the show. I'm like, no, it's cool. So we watching it and everything. And then I just hear like something happen in there. So I'm just like, what's going on? I go back. This man's sick too. So all 3 of them sick. He just like, I'm fine. I'm taking care of the girls. And he looked like he was on his last leg talking about something. He taking care of the girls. I'm like, nah, y'all all in here dying. I'm like, are y'all okay? Like, what's good? And so it's just like all of them. They're like, I'm sick. And so then I just walk back to the living room. I'm just like, bruh, they all 3 of them in there, they sick. I'm like, I'm glad they sharing a room because I don't want to be a part of it. And so yeah, they in there and they stayed in there. It's like been an hour or something like that, something crazy, and they just been in there. And so I'm just like, all right, well, I guess it's just us 3 tonight. Turn up. And so like it had been like a whole hour and a half since anything happened. So I'm thinking that things is cool. But then my man started gigging and I'm just like, wait, you had ate that stuff with us too. I'm like, not you too. I'm just like, I'm gonna be next. I have to be next. It's not gonna affect everybody else and not affect me. And so I'm just like, no. And so I'm scared. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get in the shower. Because like I was just like, I'm dirty now because I think we had got back in the jacuzzi when I was like, I'm dirty now. I'm not gonna get in the bed like this. Like, and then I done cooked and I done ate all that other stuff. Like, I'm dirty, even though we ain't go back outside. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna hurry up and take my shower before crazy stuff start happening to me too. Because I don't want to be dirty and get in bed. So I get in the shower. This is where it all started. I turned the water on. When I turned the water on, I was fine. I brushed my teeth. I was fine. I stepped into the water and the water hit my skin, right? But like, it was like the water was dancing on my body for real. It wasn't just, you know, just a regular little, it was just like, and I'm just like, And so I'm just washing my body. I'm just like, no, that's not supposed to feel like that. That's not supposed to feel like that. And so I'm just freaking out, but I'm just like, it's fine, it's cool, just ignore it. And so then after that, it started being like, the air around me, like I felt like there was pressure, like the walls was closing in, but like obviously they wasn't. And so I was just like, I know it's not real, so like I'm going to ignore it because it's not real. It's not real. And so I'm just washing my body. I'm just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm cleaning my little feet and I'm on my one little foot and I don't know, it feel different than it usually do. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it the regular way and I'm gonna put my foot on a little wall and I'm because I can't hold my body up like this no more. I don't know. I'm not capable. Like I don't have the ability to do this anymore. And so I'm just like trying to wash my body and I'm like, all right, cool. I hurry up and rinse off. I'm like, let me get out of here before the walls really close on me. And so I get out. I'm drying my body off. When I'm drying my body off, now I'm seeing bubbles. And I'm like, I know. I know for a fact there's not a 5-year-old in here blowing bubbles. And this is not real. But like, it's not real, but like, why is it happening? So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm going to ignore it because I have things that I need to get done. And so I'm trying to put my lotion on and then the bubbles just popping on me like pop, pop, pop. And I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, this is not okay. This is not okay. And so I'm just like, I know this is not a side effect. This was not even in the plans. Like nobody said that this is possible. I'm like, is it my mind? Is my mind doing this to me? Or is it really what I ate? I don't know what's going on, but there are bubbles. And they just boop, boop, boop on me. I'm like, I can't do this. And so I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I'm getting out of this daggone bathroom. I'm like, it's the bathroom. It's not me. So I open up the door. It's butterflies. I said, all right. Nigga, what? I'm like, there's not butterflies in this house. And so I'm geeked. And so I was like, ah! And so then like one of them heard me was like, you good? I'm good. And so I just walked to my room and I'm just like, all right, it's cool. I shut the door and I'm just like, it's cool. I was like, when I open my eyes, it ain't gonna be no more butterflies, it ain't gonna be no more bubbles, everything is fine. I'm just getting in bed and it's gonna be cool. I was right. But it wasn't cool. I was right. There was no bubbles. There was no butterflies. They were gone, right? It was just momentary. But when I got in the bed, my throat, I couldn't, I couldn't use my throat. I couldn't use my throat no more. I was like, trying to breathe like, I could not breathe, y'all. I could not breathe. And so I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? So I tried to drink something because I'm like, I'm parched. I'm just like, I can't live my life like this. And so I drowned like 3 bottles of water because like I just had bottles of water in my room because I was ready for anything. And so I drowned 3 bottles of water and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've never been so hungry in my life. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna get up and get something to eat. Y'all try to use my legs. I should have never sat down. Once I tried to get up, it didn't work. I didn't have legs. Why would I have legs? Like what would make me think that I had legs? If I didn't have no throat, why would I have legs? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And so I'm just like, ooh. And so I try to move them. Y'all, I swear, I never felt so ridiculous in my life. I tried to move my little legs and they didn't move. So I was just like, all right, bet. So I don't have a throat. I don't have any legs. And then my head started like pounding, but like not the regular pounding for real. You know how like they be on drum lines with the special little beats and shit? My little head was like, like it was really thumping and it was on on beat, yo. It was on beat. My head was thumping and it was on beat. I'm just like, bro, what is going on? And it's just like my head was really pounding and it was hurting, but hurting on beat. So it was like it was hurting here and then it was hurting here. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna make it. And so it's like all I had in my room was like these Starburst gummies. It was my first time ever seeing these bitches too. And I was just like, dang, they got Starburst gummies? And so I had 2 bags of Starburst gummies. So I killed the first bag. Because I was just like, it's nothing to eat in my room. Just these Starburst gummies. And I think I had like a thing of Pringles that one of them had gave me or something. So it was like a half a thing of Pringles or something like that. And so I ate all the Pringles. I ate the whole bag of Starburst. And I'm still just like, bruh, I'm hungry. And I have no throat. And like, I'm thinking like maybe I could be like, hey babes, can you like hand me something from the kitchen? I couldn't speak. My vocal cords were like, I didn't have it. Like, I could barely breathe. How I'm trying to be fat and eat when I could barely breathe? And it's just like, there's just so much going on. I'm just like, it's too many things. And like, usually I don't take medicine because I'm just like, bruh, I'm not taking medicine. My body gonna resolve what's ever going on with me on its own. But I was just like, the fact that my head is thumbing right now, like my head really was just going. And I'm like, no. And so I was just like, I'm gonna take this medicine. So I took some Tylenol or something. I don't even know what it was. I took something. Whatever was in my bag, I took it. And I was just like, all right, my head is cool. My head is cool. My throat is still as dry as it ever been ever in life. And so then I drank some more. Once I drank like the 4.5 bottle, my throat was fine. So I was just like, all right, my throat is fine. My head doesn't hurt. I just don't have no legs. And I'm hungry. And so I was just like, okay. As soon as I put these pieces together and things was a little bit better, I was just like, all right. And then my boyfriend called me. I'm just like, hello. He's just like, are you okay? I'm just like, no. I'm not okay, but it's nothing that you can do to help me. And at this point, I'm just vibing in my room and I'm just laying. He's just like, well, explain to me what's going on. So I explained to him. And he's just like, that sounds crazy. He's like, I've never even heard of like that happening to people. I'm just like, bruh, all I did was eat something. Like I didn't pop or snort or nothing crazy. I don't feel like I didn't do any of those things. I literally just ate something. I can't eat. I'm like, bro, I can't eat. And so I'm just like, all right, this is crazy. And so he's just like, yeah, bro, I don't know what's going on with you. You shouldn't be hallucinating. I'm just like, I don't know. And so I got off the phone with him because I was like, at this point, I just got my vocal cords back. I don't need to be wasting them on playing games with you on the phone. And like I couldn't like see properly, so I couldn't text him. So like he had texted me like 7 times and I didn't respond. He's like, bro, I'm calling you. But I'm just like, bro, I cannot text you and I cannot be on the phone with you right now. But I will definitely say something to you when I wake up. I'm just about to try to go to sleep. I'm just trying to go to sleep. They're not gonna stop me from sleeping, right? So I tried to go to sleep, and in this sleep, it wasn't real. So I tried to go to sleep for an entire hour, literally a whole hour, because I looked at the phone when he had hung up, and then after I rolled around for an hour, I looked at the phone and I'm like, bro, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. And so I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to use my legs again. I'm gonna try to get up and try to get something to eat. There was something sitting on top of me. I don't know. I don't want to say like sleep paralysis type, like, because I never really went to sleep. And so like, yeah, but I couldn't get up. Like, not only did I not have legs, I didn't have a torso anymore. My arms could move a little bit. But I was just like, I'm truly and utterly a dead body. I don't get it. And so I'm just laying there and I'm just like, all right, cool. I am being forced to go back to sleep, so I'm gonna just go to sleep. So I try to go to sleep, y'all. I tried to go to sleep, and then like I opened my eyes, right, and we know it's not real. We know it's not real, but like there's a man. There's a man there, and I'm like, no, because I can't move, and like I'm crying at this point. I'm literally crying. I'm getting emotional right now because I was just like, no, what is happening? So like I was crying. I'm just like, bruh, he's going to kill me. I'm not going to be anything anymore. Like I don't exist. Like he's right there. And what am I about to do? Like I don't have a body. I'm just a head. I'm just a neck. And so I'm just like this in the bed. I'm like, please stop. Give me something back so I can fight. so then I just was like, all right, when all else fails, I'm just gonna try to go to sleep again. And so I just tried to go to sleep again. All right, y'all. And I woke up. I still didn't have my limbs, but like I could breathe better, and like my arms was moving more, because at first my arms was like that, but like I could actually like, you know, extend my joints. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna just drink some water. At this, like, y'all, I never threw up at any point in time. Like, at no point in time did I need to throw up, or did I throw up, like, at all. Like, I just was having a time. And so, like, I drank my water. I'm just like, all right, everything's gonna be cool. And then, like, the headache came back, and so my head's just like this. My head's just going off. My head's just going off. And I'm just like, I cannot live my life like this. Why did I choose? I chose this. Like, I put me in this predicament. Nobody else said, Tisha, do this. Like, I just was like, oh yeah, sure. Like, this was me. I did this. I didn't get pressured into doing this. I just voluntarily destroyed my life. So I'm just like, I'm like, why? So I'm just like, y'all, I don't know who listening, but I'm gonna look up at y'all because I don't got no choice. I can barely move my body. If y'all hear me, I promise you that like no time in the near future where I'll ever do this again, just let me make it out of this. Because at this point, I was thinking like, I'm gonna need to call 911 at this point. I need to call 911, airlift me off this mountain, because we were on a mountain and we drove up this little sliver of road, and it was so small that like you couldn't even, two cars couldn't pass each other at the same time. Like, bruh, we drove up a mountain to get to where we was. Like, in order for the ambulance to get to you, they just have to helicopter in. I'm like, I'm about to spend a fortune because I'm about to die. Like, I'm not about to live, and I need to call the cops. Like, they have to airlift me out of here. Like, I have to leave because I'm not gonna make it. I'm like, my head is going crazy, and then my throat started to close again. I'm like, am I allergic to something? I'm like I literally didn't know what was going on, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna make it. It's over for me. Like, my life is done. And so I'm just like praying, like, y'all, I don't know who's there. I don't know if anybody's listening, but like, please. I'm like, I don't want to die here. Have it be somewhere else. I'm not even in my city. My mom's gonna be like, what the hell? And like, like, I'm just looking up at the sky, just dumb. I'm looking up at the sky, dumb. And so I'm just like, let me make it out of this, and I promise, like, y'all will not see the same behavior from me ever again. Like, I'm not this girl. Like, I know I geeked, but like, just give me a pass. It's just this one time for real. I'm just like, y'all, like, I didn't drink like the last time. Like, I learned my lesson from that. Like, I wasn't mixing things together. Like, I just ate something. Like, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. Like, can y'all not let me slide this time? And so, like, I'm really just sitting there, just like praying to the gods. And I'm just like, all right, like, it's like, if I'm going out, I'm just gonna go out. I'm like, my fit cool for real. Like, I'm just like, it's nothing I can do. Like, and so I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go to sleep for the third time's a charm. I'm gonna wake up, everything's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have my body back. Like, I'm gonna be able to move my arms and my legs. I'm gonna have the I'm be able to move my neck for real. Like, my eyes really going to move at the pace that I want them to, instead of going in slow fucking motion. Okay? I'm like, everything's gonna be good. So obviously that was peak fucked upness, because like I didn't have any body parts for real. Like, my brain barely was working. Obviously I couldn't text, I could barely see. Like, all I saw was that man in the corner, and like I could not move my body, and my throat was closing, and my hearing was apparently off, because I had got multiple calls at that time and I didn't hear not one call. Not one. And so I'm just like, yeah, my life is over. So when I went back to sleep, I said, I'm going to stay to sleep longer. Even once I wake up, I'm not going to wake up. I'm going to go back to sleep. They're not going to do this to me again. I'm not dealing with this. So I went to sleep, and I did in fact wake up probably like an hour or whatever after that. I went back to sleep. I didn't move. I didn't open my eyes or nothing. I'm just laying there on my back, like, no. And so then when I woke up, you know, that fourth time, my life was kind of back to normal. I had a headache, but my head wasn't, you know, I just had a regular headache, and my stomach was hurting because I was starving to death. But like, other than that, like, shit was cool. I got up and I was just like, ooh, bitch, I got some legs. Like, what is this? Like, I'm like, what? I can move my legs? Okay. I said, okay, torso. Like, y'all working. And so, like, I got up and I walked to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom because obviously I drunk 4.5 bottles of water or 5 bottles of water, whatever. So I went to the bathroom, Russian racehorse. Then I left. And I went downstairs and I got something to eat. Everybody like, you good, you good, you good? I'm just like... I did not tell everybody about the craziness that I had endured upstairs. The only person I told was my boyfriend at the time. I didn't tell nobody else. I just was like, never again, child, never again. Because, no. But, like, I ate. When I ate, that was, like, the best meal I ever had. It literally was just some leftovers of some food that I just put together. But, like, I ate, honey. And it was so good. And so I was just like, you know what? Y'all listen to me. I promised y'all will see some change. And y'all will. I never ate nothing after that. Never again. They couldn't catch me. They couldn't catch me. I was like, never again. I've never experienced something like that ever in my life. My body has never not been my body. Like I've never been not able to control my own things. Like my own brain wasn't even braining how it was supposed to brain. Like, so I'm just like, I'm not doing this again. And so I didn't. Like, that time, that was the last time. They never caught me again. Because I'm just like, bruh, no. And so... obviously, that wasn't an ideal situation. The time before that was an ideal situation and everything was cool and everything was great and I was with my man. Well, I was with my man and we ate and it was good. But yeah, story over for real. I'm gonna tell y'all that the moral of the story is, you know, probably like the same thing that I said the last time. Don't just eat stuff provided by people not knowing necessarily the potency and not knowing like where they got it from. What you gotta do is just like chill. You can't do that because your life might flash before your eyes, and that's what happened to me. I don't know. Maybe you'll be fine. Maybe you'll be fine. Maybe your life won't flash before your eyes eating something that came from some random person. But you know, mine did, and that's the lesson that I learned. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm good. I'm good off it. I'm good off it. So I'm gonna stick to the drink. I'm gonna stick to the drink. I'm not eating anything. And obviously, if that was the least lethal drug, I will never do another drug. Trust. I don't care. Trust. Because the thing about it is, I'm already ridiculous. I don't need drugs and alcohol to be ridiculous. Look at me. I'm me. I do that. Dang. She really want to get in contact with me. But yeah, so I'm just like, obviously, that's what I do. So it's fine. And so... let me go ahead and silence that, y'all. So, yeah. That is the moral of the story. Just don't take random stuff from people. And also, you know, don't have 2 things to eat. Maybe just try the one and then see how you feel. And like, wait a long time. Don't wait, like, 30 minutes. Because you probably going to be fucked up in the crib. And you don't want to be fucked up in the crib. So, yeah. For me, story time Tish the tea is over. So, peace and love.